Students, today we are going to learn about the story of crow. And unit number three number chapter, a crow in the house. The younger crow had fallen from nest and was fluttering about the road, dangerous of being crushed by cart at a Tonga or seized by cat. When I picked it up and brought it home, it was a sorry condition, big gapings and head droppings. Gaping means here wide open. Hmm? Head droppings, and we did not accept it to live, but grandfather and I did our best to bring it round. We fed it by freezing its beak gently open with the pencil, pushing in a little bread and milk, and then removing the pencil to allow it swallow. We varied this diet with occasional does the grandmother's homemade plums wine. Does means small. Here the meaning of does. Doses means occasionally doses of grandmother homemade plums wine. Doses means here small or measured quantity of some things. And as a result, the young crow was soon on the road to discoveries. He was offered his freedom. He offered freedom, but he did not take it. Instead, he made him at home in the grandmother aunt's mobile, and even someone grandmother's pet objected, but there was no way getting rid of the bird. He took over the administration of the house. We were not sure that he was a male, but we called him Keegers. Before long, Keegers was joining us at meal time. Beside finding his own grubs means to hear caterpillars, or larvae of the insect. Finding his own grubs or the beetles in the garden, he danced about on the dining table and gave us no peace until he had been given his small bowl of meat and soup of the vegetable. He was always restless, fidgeting about, hmm, fidgeting about investigations things. He would hop across a table to empty matchbox of its contents, or rip the daily paper of shreds, overturn a vase of flour, or tug at the tail of one dog. That crow will be runs up us and grumbled grandmother, picking marigold off the carpet. Can't you keep him in a cage? That means here the meaning of the grubs means grubs means to or grumbled. Then grandmother, picking marigolds off her carpet. Can't you keep him the cage? That means here start our chapter. That means the this is the incident in the life of the writer. Then young crow had fell from the nest and was fluttering about on the road of dangerous, being the crushed by the cart or tonga, seized by cat. That means one day the young crow fell down his nest and his nest on the road, and he was fluttering, and he crushed by a cat or tonga. Because of the crushed by cat or tonga, seized by cat. And when he picked it up and brought it home, that means at that time the writer who was the pickup uh, he was picked the uh, crows and bring it home. It was a sorry condition. That means the condition of the crow is not very good. Beak gappings, that means the wide open, that means his mouth or beak was opened, and head dropping, and we did not accept it to leaves. That means because there Condition of crow was not well, but grandmother and I did our best to bring it round. That means because of the grandmother, bring it round means restore it to consciousness. That means because of the grandmother and did our best, the condition of crow is better than the condition of last time. We feed its my freezing big gently open with the pencil pushing and little bread and milk. That means the writer was we feed, that means the food given by the freezing big gently open with help of the pencil and pencil allow to breads or milk in the little breads and milk, and the removing the pencil the allow to its shallow. That means removing at that time pencil, this is the allow it's the shallow. We worried this that with the occasionally doses of grandmother's homemade plum wines. That means all the peoples worried about his condition, but the occasionally doses. Doses means to small measured quantities of something. Doses given by the grandmother's homemade plum wines, and as a result, the young crow was soon as the road to discoveries. And that means the condition of this crow is immediately improved because of this doses of grandmother's plum wines. He was offered his freedom, that means he wanted to freedom, but he did not take the instead instead he made himself at home in the house. That means he wanted to obtain the freedom, but he not to take the instead made him the at home in the house. Grandmother and aunt mobile and even some of the grandmother's pets objected, but there was no way to getting rid of bird. He took over the administrative of the house. That means the aunt mobile or the grandmother. Some of there was no way to getting rid of the bird. That means the mobiles and even the some of grandmother's pet objected. त्याला pet objected काय करत होते समजत होते, but there was no way to getting rid of the bird. He took over the administrative of the house, and he took over the administration means to कारभार आपण म्हणतो की नाही त्या पद्धतीने of the house. We were not sure that he was a male, but he called him Keegers. That means he not sure that he was a male or female, but uh, mm, all people in the house called him Keegers. Before long, Keeger was joining us at a meal time. That means before a long, Keeger was joining to meal time beside the finding his own grubs. Own grubs. That means before long time, Keeger joining the meal time. At that time, he finding her finding finding uh, finding her grubs. Grubs means to here the caterpillars larvae of insect for his meal, or the beetles in the garden, and he searched his food in the garden. He danced about on the dining table and gave us no peace until he had been given a small bowl of meat and the soup of vegetable. And the Keegers was dancing on the table at that time gave us gave us no piece of until had been given his small ball. जे त्यांच्या बाउलमध्ये त्या ब्रेडचा किंवा व्हेजिटेबलचा ज्यावेळेला आपण मील देत नाही त्यावेळेला तो काय करायचा टेबलवरती डान्स करायचा. ही वॉज ऑलवेज रेस्टलेस. दॅट मीन्स ही वॉज ऑलवेज रेस्टलेस forgetting about investigation things. He was the always restless fitness about the investing things. He would hop across a table, empty matchbox of its content, or rip up the daily paper to shred, or overturn a vase of the flour, or tug at the tail on the one of the document. That means he was would hop across able to empty matchbox content, daily paper sheets or overturn waste of the flower and tug at the tail of one of the dog, आणि डॉगच्या टेलवरती काय करायचा तो टंग्स करायचा. Then the crow will be the crow will be reins of the ram as grabbed a grandmother picking marigold off her carpet, and can't you keep him a cage? At that time the crow will be the reins of graveled. At that time mother said, picking marigolds off the carpet, can't you keep him in cage? तुम्ही त्याला काय करू नका, पिंजऱ्यातून बाहेर, can't you keep him a cage, काढू नका. Restlessness will be the cause of the destruction or our unhappiness. Shred means to beat or pieces. Investigations is exploring. We did try keeping Kijer in cage, but he was so angry and objected with such fire carvings, and the flappings that it is better for our nerves and pieces of mind to give him the run of the house. He did not show any inclinations to join the other crows. The banyan tree, grandmother said this was because he was really a jungle crow, a ravens of short, and the probably felt the little contemptuous of very ordinary carrion crow. But it seemed to me that Kijers, having grown used to living with the human or equal term, had become snobbish and did not wish to mix with his own kind. He would even quibbles with the Harold the Hornbills perching on top of the Harnal cage. He would pick at the big bird's feet, whereupon Ronald would be severe and scold to try the catch cages through bars. That means we did try keeping cages in cage. That means we tried to keeping the cages in the cage, but he was so angry. That means Cager was very angry and objected with such fire carvings. That means he objected with such fire carvings and flappings. That was the better for the our nerves and peace to mind give him the run the house. He did not show any inclination म्हणजे wish or desire, not inclination to join the other crows in a banyan tree, not show the any inclination which is wish. Grandmother said तो का मिक्स होत नाही असं वाटायचं. Grandmother said was because he was really jungle crow. तो काय आहे, jungle crow आहे, ravens of short, and he probably felt the little contemptuous means crowfuls of the this expressing deep hatreds, and he very ordinary Karen's crow. But it seemed to me that Kijer having growing is living with human and equal term. That means तो काय आहे, ह्युमन बिईंग मध्ये राहिलेला आहे, त्यामुळं he had become snobbish and did not wish to mix with the own kind. आणि तो snobbish झालेला आहे. Ravens means large crow with mainly black feathers. Snobbish means snobbish and did not wish mix with his own kind, आणि त्यामुळेच तो काय झालेला आहे, आपल्यामध्ये मिक्स झालेला असल्यामुळं काय झालेला आहे, तो आपल्या ह्युमन बिईंग मध्ये राहिलेला असल्यामुळे तो त्याच्या did not wish to mix with the own kind. He would even squabble with the Harold and the Hornbills perching on top of the Harold cage. He would peck at the big bird feet, whereupon Ronald would swear and fought to try catch the cages through the bars. Queries and noisy quarrels about the matters. That means the cages live with the he just live with the humans, and because of this he cannot be mixed with his kind of the crow. Thank you.